Hi, I'm John Bates from Big Black Delta, and these are the records of my life for northerntransmissions.com. Alright, so I was born in Venezuela and I came to Miami when I was about 6 or 7. Didn't know much about music. And the first Anglo record I remember is Van Halen's 5150, which is not very popular for a lot of people, but it is amongst me and my friends. And that record, I think I've listened to more than any other, yeah, definitely. I've listened to that one more than any other one. Eddie Van Halen got me into playing guitar, and then I became a shredder, one of these kind of dudes. And then growing up, would listen to prog music and metal. So like Pantera's Vulgar Display of Power and Cowboys from Hell. Two other records that were very seminal in my life. Dream Theater, you guys know those guys? Yeah, like completely lady boner killer music.
That's a good, I've got to remember that, lady boner killer music.
No chicks anywhere. Again, you start off as a guitarist, and my dad was a guitarist as well, and that was how we bonded, And I'm a horrible athlete. I'm not very physically capable, but this was the one thing I could do that everybody in the room would be like, "Oh, he's invited. He's cool. You're all right. You're not going to get kicked out." So it wasn't until I graduated high school. I think it was in 1996 or something like that. That I started listening to music, not to be a technical, athletic thing, but to just listening to songwriting. And everybody brings this one up, but OK Computer, when that came out, it was like, oh, wow. Their production was progressive. The music was very simple and beautiful, but the production itself was like prog music. Like, let's do these kind of little, and then Harry Nielsen comes in. Leonard Cohen and Serge Gainsbourg and all those dudes, and then you're just like, oh.
Which Nilsson? Which Nilsson record?
Nilsson, Schmilsson. I think he destroyed the universe with the song Perfect Day. I still can't listen to that. Even talking about it, I get emotional. It's just like one of those songs that just, Jesus, man, and his voice, and he was more punk rock than everybody, but he sung better than everybody, and went toe to toe with John Lennon and lost his voice. That guy's tougher than any metal dude I could think of. I'm running out of shit to say.
You could outdrink most of them too. I'm
yes,
sure.
Yes, yeah.
Drug.
Drink, drug, yeah.
A lost weekend.
But that's when he lost his voice, was him and John going through that.
That was the Pussycats.
The period of just who can out-shred their voices, and it just turned out that he did, and then he couldn't get his voice back. And what? Oh yeah. No, so at the end, those dudes would get together and just party for days straight, yeah. And at that period, with the Plastic Ono band, John was trying to be. Before punk rock was punk rock and before metal even existed, he was trying to be shredding, just And Nielsen was like, me too, let's do this. And they would get in the studio, and he blew his voice out one night and then never came back. And then he kind of disappeared after that. And then just raised his family, and that was it. You know what? Father John Misty's new record. Have you guys heard that one?
Yeah. Well, I've heard tracks off it. I know it's his last album.
Forgive me for not knowing the name of the record, but Father John Misty's new record. The first time I heard it, he was playing David Letterman, and he had a laughing track, but nobody knew, and so he's singing these really poignant things about white America and religious America, and if you guys are following what's going on right now, we're on a handbasket to hell, you know what I mean? And he just calls it out, but then he would say these beautiful parts, and then there would be a laughing track, and then he would step away from the piano, and the piano was automated. It was one of those hotel lobby pianos, and it was just like this dude just hit it out of the park 4 times in a fucking row, man. Like so he's a dude that's serious, man. He's really changing things.
Protein. It's like they used to eat these little packets so they couldn't afford to eat.
Right.
Yeast.
That's how, yeast. And now he's like, Hollywood Bowl, he'll sell out the Hollywood Bowl or here, do 2,000,
And
1,500.
the guy deserves it, man. The guy deserves it. He's perfectly talented. Kimbra's Golden Echo. That's another record. And that's what got me into her, and I was able to contact her and be available on this record. But I listened to that record and was just another like, holy shit, it's done. You just did everything that there is to be done, and you have to walk away and go like, all right, how do I approach this again? Who else? Kendrick Lamar. I don't know.
Jump.
The newest one.
So Butterfly.
Yeah.
I like that one.
King Kunta. The first time I heard
Killer
that,
song.
you listen to that, and it just doesn't matter where you are or who you are or where you're from. You listen to that, and you're just like, fuck yeah, dude. This is, and that's to me like what I want to be responsible or be around is just universal buzz. Universal like, this is cool, man. This is good. This is good feeling. Yeah.